Welcome back to another updated rebuild here on NBA 2K18. In today's video, we're going to be using the Philadelphia 76ers. This team obviously has a bunch of young stars that do have an extremely bright future, in my opinion. We did just simulate the rest of the 2017 season, and we actually ended up making the NBA Finals. I believe we lost to the Oklahoma City Thunder, if I remember correctly. Let me just see. Season awards. Okay, yeah. So Russell Westbrook, Finals MVP. They ended up beating us in 6 games, but hey, we made it to the finals in the first year, and I didn't even do any rebuilding, so I'll definitely take it. Technically, it's actually not the first year, but you know what I mean. So, taking a look at this team right now, Joel Embiid's probably here for the whole video. Same with Ben Simmons. Pretty much the only two absolutely untouchables. I'd like to keep Fultz. Hopefully, he can progress. What I might do is I might throw him in the G League for a year. I had him in one of my rebuilds pretty soon, or not too long ago. I think it was like maybe a couple weeks ago, and I threw him in the G League and he got up to like 90 overall at the end of the video. So, I think that can be a great idea. Besides him, really nobody else on this team is totally untouchable. So we're going to start today in the offseason. We're going to head up to staff signing. Not sure if Brett Brown's going to need to be re-signed. He actually has horrible ratings, and this is not a realistic rebuild. So I am going to actually go ahead and pretty much just bring in Mike D'Antoni. Dylan Thorpe has good enough ratings. Let's bring in Owen Masters, hopefully, as our assistant GM. Hopefully he'll accept that. Lloyd Pierce, no thank you. Let's bring in the GOAT, Paul Pierce. Hopefully he takes that. And scout, we can go James Graham, 4-year deal. Do this. In trainer, we're going to bring in Jimmy Lynch, the guy I get in every video. So let's hopefully, yep, we got 4 of them after. Oh, okay, okay, yeah, I guess I can't get Graham. Yes, I can't get Graham. So I kind of do want Paul Pierce. My scout can kind of, okay, I didn't mean to do that, but how much am I? Okay, so I have 1.4 million remaining. Like, it should be a little bit more, I think. Okay, I don't know why it said we couldn't afford them at the beginning. Like, I don't really think I gave them that much less of a contract, but hey, whatever works, man. So let's send them up to the draft right now. I know 2K is sometimes a little bit weird. Like, see, I don't think we should have this Lakers pick. I think the Celtics should have it. I think they should, so I'm just going to give it to them. Realistically, I believe it's this year. If it's 2 through 5, it's the Celtics. If not, it's the 76ers. So we're just going to give it to the Celtics for a second-round pick. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. You know what? I'll make this even this fair. Just in case I'm wrong, I'll take their first-round pick this year. But I'm like 95% positive the Celtics would have that pick this year. Because it is the Lakers pick, and obviously that trade happened with the Markelle Fultz trade, and I believe it was 2 through 5. The Celtics get it. If not, I think the 76ers do get it, but I'm not going to deal with that right now. So we have 2 first-round picks this year. We also have 4 second-round picks. I'd like to move all of these for just like maybe like a couple future seconds, but of course we can't do that. How about these 2 future seconds? I really just kind of want. Okay, can I just get 2 future seconds? Okay, how about I try to move up? How about I go pick 25, pick 26, all of these picks. I will give you every single pick I have this year for like, can I move up to like 13? Or how about 12? They agree to that. So we now have the 12th overall pick. Probably should be able to still get at least a decent prospect. So, you know, see you guys rookie signings with who we drafted 12th overall. So here at rookie signings, we were actually lucky enough to get Mikal Bridges with the 12th overall pick out of Villanova. Absolutely balled out all tournament. I think it definitely boosted his prospect status, I guess, in real life. But he's going to probably be playing small forward for us. Depends what his overall goes to if we change him to shooting guard. So for Rashawn Holmes, he can come back. I don't mind bringing back TJ McConnell. Not sure why his morale was hurt. But we do have a few bad contracts, which I kind of want to unload right now, which I probably should have done maybe before the draft, just so we... Okay, of course, trading's broken. Maybe so we could have picked up maybe an extra second-round pick, maybe first-round pick. But let's see what we can get right now for Jared Bayless. They're going to give us a second-round pick, so I might have a few more trades to figure out, so I guess I'll see you guys if I have those trades. Just going to go ahead and do this trade with the Memphis Grizzlies, sending them for a canned cork match for 2 second-round picks. He's literally never going to even come close to playing for me. And so for the rest of this team, I'm fine with TLC making a lot of money, or not a lot of money, but actually it's really no money. I'm going to trade Justin Anderson, I think. I just don't really ever see him playing on this team, and $2.5 million isn't a lot, but it's also, if I can get a first-round pick for it, I'm definitely going to go ahead and do that. So we're hitting free agency right now. Point guard position is something we like don't need a lot. It's really mostly shooting guard. I know one of my favorite things used to be to like sign Steph Curry with the 76ers because I could always play him at shooting guard. But this free agency class, shooting guard wise, is not the greatest thing. JJ Redick was with us last year. I'm not sure if I'm going to re-sign him. If I do, it is not going to be for the starting position. So Chris Paul is here. I see that. These guys all have offers. So does Bosch. So I wouldn't mind throwing an offer at Cousins. And what I would pretty much do with this is I would probably give him like this. So that's the max it lets me give him. I'd give him a player option, not a no trade clause, because I'd definitely be interested in trading him. And then maybe moving Ben Simmons down to the small forward position, where I believe his overall should go up like 4. I'm not going to throw an offer at Durant. What are we on Cousins? We're actually going to get Cousins, it looks like. I'll also throw an offer to Paul George, just hoping we get him. So same thing, player option. Looks like we're going to get him too. So if we renounce the rights here, 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 and here, we have $50 million. If I trade Robert Covington, how much off am I? Because I'm not going to probably keep Robert Covington for this whole video anyways, but if this can get me like Paul George, I'm definitely going to do it. So I think we had 17. I think Paul George's contract was it like 30 or was it more than that? I don't think it was that much more. I'm just probably going to take 2 first-round picks for Robert Covington. I can check how much we are off on it right now. We have $27 million. Okay, so I'm going to definitely bring in Cousins. How far off are we? Oh, shit. Who's he offered by? The Thunder. Okay, so I have to pretty much just keep giving him the max contract, hoping that he keeps accepting it for this to go through. So we get Paul George again. I'm going to need it to happen one more time. Hopefully he doesn't get like fed up or something, because I do want him to accept this, and I need to check how much off I am. So he finally does accept it, and now we can see how much we're off by him. We're off by like $2.5 million. We're going to go ahead. I don't want to move Sarge. I don't really want to move Bridges. So I think I'm going to have to move McConnell and TLC. Hopefully for a first-round pick, that would be fine with me. Maybe even a couple seconds, really. Because if we can bring in Paul George, I mean, I can't decline that, can I? So first-round pick and Joakim Noah. Can you keep Joakim Noah? That's not possible. Okay. Anybody want to give me just... Who has... Okay, Brooklyn Nets. Perfect. We should be able to get Paul George. We should be able to get Paul George now. Hopefully he's not all pissy. Okay, I actually have to do this. Hopefully he's not all pissy and will accept our offer. This game, bro. I guess he gets upset. A little bit salty that we didn't sign him sooner. But you know what? The good thing about this, Carmelo Anthony's here. Definitely should still have some trade value, hopefully. And we get Carmelo Anthony. So we didn't do that for nothing. Melo's obviously going to be the first guy I move just because I don't really want him on this team. Nobody wants Carmelo Anthony. Okay. He should definitely still have some trade value. He still has 3-star trade value. So I'm going to definitely figure out a trade for him. But first, I'm probably going to trade DeMarcus Cousins right off the bat. See what offers I can get for him. I can get Michael Porter Jr., which would definitely be interesting. D'Lo, Drummond, LaMarcus Aldridge. I can get Paul George. Okay. What do I want to do? Do I want Michael Porter Jr.? I don't want to give up that Kings pick. Actually, that's swap worst, but I still don't want to do that. First round pick. Do I want D'Angelo Russell in the Nets first round pick next year? Like, how good would the Nets be? I still don't think they'd be that good with Cousins, so I could run D'Lo at point guard for the first year, maybe put Bridges at the 2, and then change D'Angelo Russell to shooting guard once Fultz gets better. And after the G League, I probably just explained that horribly. And we still get a good first-round pick. I'm only doing this because I get DeMarcus Cousins a lot, and it's the most fair trade I can find. No, I would never trade DeMarcus Cousins for D'Angelo Russell in a first-round pick, but I think it's the most fair thing to do for the moment. So D'Angelo Russell, welcome to the team. I'm going to trade Melo probably for a better small forward / power forward, so I definitely need to figure out that trade. And I will see you guys once I have that trade figured out. So this is the trade I kind of had in mind. Carmelo Anthony for Jabari Parker. Clearly the Bucks would never do this in real life, but this is 2K. And so it's a little bit fake. This Nets pick is awesome. That pick will have value. So we're going to try to do this with seconds pretty much. I wouldn't mind giving them a player too. I'll give them my first round pick. And how about 2 more seconds? Please let this go through. Come on. All right. Do I have a player I'd give you? I'll give you Rashawn Holmes. I can get a better backup center. And they agree to that. So welcome to the team, Jabari Parker. He probably, I mean, him and Simmons could definitely both play small forward. Let's see. He goes up to an 88. He goes up to an 84. I think I'm going to... Who's the better, like, shooter? Like, shooting-wise, Simmons, mid-range C, Jabari Parker, B+, 3-point B+. No, we'll move Parker to the small forward position. He seems like he's a little bit of a better shooter. He goes up to an 84 overall. He's also 2 inches smaller, so not a big deal. We now have a pretty nice young core. I still kind of want to send Fultz to the G League just for at least a year. What is Bridges overall? He goes down 1 if you move him to shooting guard. I'm fine with that. He's probably going to start for us this year. So right now, I don't think we have any cap space still. We actually do have cap space. If I could bring in Isaiah Thomas for a year, I would definitely be fine with it. Like, if I could bring in IT for like 1 year and then maybe trade him next year, I would definitely be willing to do that. Like, he could start at point guard for us for 1 year. He has 2 offers. Where's #1 offer? Isaiah Thomas, welcome to the team. So he's going to start for a year. Fultz goes to the G League. I'm going to move D'Lo to shooting guard actually right now. So let's do that. D'Angelo Russell, shooting guard up to an 83, and we're actually move Bridges back to small forward. So this team's looking really, really good right now. Position-wise, point guard, we do need a backup. We need a backup shooting guard, small forward. We're good. Power forward, we're good, and we need a backup center. So we need a backup 1, 2, and 5. So let's get that done right now. 1, Fred VanVleet would be a great backup point guard. Let's give him $4 million a year. Center, I'll take JaVale. Why not? 1-year deal. Yeah, hopefully you can accept that. We get both these guys, and now we need a backup shooting guard. Marco Bellinelli was on our team. I'll definitely take him back for a year. He's definitely at least serviceable. So welcome to Team Marco Bellinelli. The team is all set. I'll see you guys at the start of season #1 once I have the rotation figured out. So this is going to be the rotation for the first season. Isaiah Thomas, D'Angelo Russell, Jabari Parker, Ben Simmons, and Joel Embiid. Off the bench, Mikal Bridges, Dario Saric, Fred VanVleet, JaVale McGee, and David Nwaba. Do I want to do something a little bit sort of stupid right now? And do I want to send Bridges to the G League too? I think I'm going to do it. We're going to have to sign another free agent. Bridges is a small forward. Avery Bradley made it to free agency. Like, just what? I'll bring in Royce O'Neal. Oh, rosters. Oh, so maybe we can just send him to the G League. Bridges. Okay, so we could have 3 guys in the G League, I'm pretty sure. Did it say my roster was full, though? Okay, so if I just cut Marco Bellinelli, can I send... I'm like pretty sure you can have 3 players in the G League. Can I get Royce O'Neal? I'm pretty sure I can send somebody to the G League right now. Like, where is Bridges? Okay, whatever. You know what? We're gonna just call up Ike Anigbogu. Never mind. We are gonna send Bridges to the G League. And let me just make sure. Okay, so I can't do it still. So he's in the G League. We now have 20 minutes to use. I'm just going to give him to Glenn Robinson, I think. He's actually going to end up like 14. And then we're actually going to give some more of the starters. So we'll go 33 for IT. We'll go 34 here. And we'll go 30. Actually, we'll go 33 here and 33 here. So rotation is all set. Isaiah Thomas, D'Angelo Russell, Jabari Parker, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid. Off the bench, Sarge, VanVleet, McGee, Glenn Robinson, and David Nwaba. The bench is obviously not the greatest thing in the world, but we are definitely developing 2 really, really good young guys in the G League. So I'll see you guys at the end of season #1. Hopefully we can be a top 4 seed in the Eastern Conference. So here at the end of season #1, James Harden, MVP. Very impressive season from him. We go 57-25 on the year, which is actually good enough to secure us the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. It's a realistic record for this team. I just didn't think it would be good enough for 1. DeAndre Ayton, Rookie of the Year for the Phoenix Suns. Larry Nance Jr., 6th Man of the Year for the Cavs. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Alex Abrinas, Most Improved. And John Smith, Coach of the Year. So that's not really important. I have some bad news. The Nets made the playoffs. Probably tough to hear. I'm not sure if they signed... Excuse me? Okay. Tobias Harris, good for you, bro. He earned that All-NBA second team. No judgment here. Everybody else seems to be relatively normal. Seems like they would make it normally. Lonzo on the All-Defensive second team already, and then our rookie was in the G League, so he would not count. So did the Nets sign somebody else? Like, I'm just actually curious. And first of all, what is... Fultz is up to an 87, so see, I'm not always an idiot. And Bridges is up to an 80 overall. See, there's a method to my madness. I'm telling you there is. So the Nets are... I'm just interested. How does this... I mean, I see how they make the... Okay, maybe it wasn't the best trade in the world. Maybe I sort of got fleeced just a tad bit. Fultz is going to be our new starter. We're going to go ahead. So we'll go 20 here. Sarge is still not going to play this many minutes. 20 here. McGee's going to go down to 13 again. VanVleet's going to go 12. Nwaba is no longer going to play. Okay, so David Nwaba is not going to play. We're going to go 11 here. Actually, VanVleet's not going to play. Nwaba will play. We're going to go pretty much 15 here. And then excuse me, Nwaba is going to get his 10 that he was getting before. And then let me do this. We're going to go 33 here. We're going to go 33 here. We're going to go 32 here. And Simmons is getting more than that. So Sarge can play 18. Isaiah can play 18. Sorry, Isaiah, you're getting traded anyways this offseason. So it really does not. Actually, Fultz is going to play 33. And we'll give one more. Actually, Fultz is going to play 32, 34, 34. We're all set for the playoffs now. Markelle Fultz needs to ball out and come straight out of the G League. Miami Heat in the first round. Actually, I didn't even check out their stats. Player stats in the year. Isaiah led us in scoring. He wasn't horrible. Again, it's still going to be traded, though. Embiid averages a double-double. Jabari was pretty good. Same with Russell and Simmons. Simmons, like, if he was... He's damn close to averaging a triple-double. I mean, not close, but he's not far off. Everybody else was, like, at least serviceable. So here we go. Taking on the Miami Heat in the first round. We already won game 1 because I'm an idiot and forgot to show you the stats before. We lose game 3. Lose game 4. Bro, really? Can we just, like, we're so much better than them? Okay, we have this game 1. I really don't think this should take 7 games, especially with how much 2K just loves the 76ers. Okay, we won. Nonetheless, that took us long enough. Now taking on the Celtics. Can we not go to 7 games, please? This is how the series started. Okay, this is how the series went before. We're now up 3-2. Game 7. I guess we're really not that good. Cool. This is okay. That's just painful. That's just painful. Celtics at least make it to the finals to get, looks like, murdered by this, the Warriors. So we're going on to another year anyways. I wasn't ever going to not do that. So let's sim up to the draft. Obviously that Nets pick did not get us a top pick like we were hoping, but hopefully the Kings one did. And since the Celtics got the pick from the Lakers last year, okay. I know, what pick do the Kings have? Because I know for a fact that they would have the better Kings pick. Okay, the Kings don't even have their first round. Is it the Bulls? Who has the Kings pick? It's the Celtics. The Celtics would not have this pick. It's one or the other. I'm giving us this pick. This is not cheating. I'm telling you straight up. This is not cheating. The Celtics have one. It's one or the other. It's not both. It's either 2 through 5 from the Lakers this year, or it is the Kings pick next year. It's not both. Well, I'll tell you that. I'm going to turn on trade override because we would have this pick. My league settings. Trade override on, because I'm just keeping this realistic. I gave them the pick last year, so they shouldn't have it this year. I'll even do you a favor. I'll give you our first round pick this year, but I'm telling you we should have this pick from the Kings this year, and I'm not cheating at all. You can literally look it up. I'm telling you the truth. Trade override, back off. Okay, so we now have the second overall pick in the draft. Again, leave menu. If you think oh my god, I hate this thing. If you think I'm lying, then you can look it up for yourself. I'm absolutely not lying. So, do I want Zion Williamson? Who do I even want? Bol is a 73 overall, a hard pass. I'd like RJ Barrett. I think he'd be pretty good bench player for us. I'm fine with Zion too, same with Romeo Langford. I'd definitely move Zion to the backup 4, or excuse me, the backup 3. So, I'm pretty much fine with any of these guys, unless do I want to trade the pick? Like, let's see. What could I do for Isaiah and the second overall pick? The third and Lou Will, no thanks. The first... Oladipo. Okay, so I'm not getting anything great. What can I get for Isaiah Thomas just by himself? Because I'm trading him anyways. PJ Washington. Okay, I'd like somebody hopefully not making a ton of money. Rudy Gobert is nice. We don't really need a center. Trade offers are not too appealing. I might just take this PJ Washington one. We're being honest. Actually, you know, we'll take the Jaren Jackson Jr. one and Cristiano Felicio. It's just a salary dump. We're going to have some cap space hopefully this offseason. We are going to have to re-sign D'Angelo Russell, which is a tad bit unfortunate, but we'll get it done nonetheless. So we do have the second overall pick, so I'm definitely going to take somebody in the draft, and I'll see you guys at rookie signings with who I drafted second overall. So here are rookie signings with the second overall pick. I ended up taking Zion Williamson, and I didn't even realize that we had the 20th overall pick too, but we got the GOAT Sean P40, so it's no big deal. Immediately, Williamson is going to be moved to the small 4 position. He only goes up 1 overall, but he's going to be the backup 3 instead of the 4 because I'm fine with Sarge there. So right now, team player options, this is just a thing of beauty. Absolutely love to see that. So we shouldn't really have much money for agency because we do need to re-sign D'Angelo Russell, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we'll get it done. We cannot afford pretty much anybody else. So this is Klay Thompson made it to free agency. Damn. I wouldn't want to trade. I'm thinking about maybe doing something a little bit stupid right now. If I trade Jabari, because I just kind of want enough. Like, I would go after Klay Thompson. Like, that would be sick. And I can get Luka Doncic. Okay, or Dennis Smith Jr. Oladipo's here. But I need to trade for somebody not making a lot of money. If I were to do this trade, okay, I'm going to go at this logically. Jabari Parker, I'm going to move. Let me think about this. I'm going to move Doncic probably to small forward. He's 6'8". He had a pretty good rookie year. He had a comparable year to Jabari Parker anyways. And then if we can still get Klay Thompson, I'd be fine with letting D'Lo go. So we're going to do this trade. I'm going to trade Kent Bazemore immediately, hopefully for like a first-round pick. I'm just going to pray we can either get one of Kyrie Irving, Jimmy Butler, or Klay Thompson. One of those guys. I'd definitely be willing to let D'Angelo Russell go if I could do that. So first-round pick and Miles Plumlee. Can I just do... Ooh, wow, Rudy Gobert. The fact that you can trade Kent Bazemore for Rudy Gobert is a little bit crazy, but 2 first-round picks from the Pelicans. Perfect. I should have enough cap space right now. I'm going to throw an offer at Kyrie. That's the max. Player option, no trade clause. Not Jokic. I'm going to throw an offer at Butler. That's the max. Player option, no trade clause. And I think if I get all these guys, which I probably won't, I'm probably going to take Klay just because I get him the least. So let's see if we get any of them. We actually get all 3. So that checks out. But I actually believe to do this that we're going to have to renounce the right. Oh, we don't get Klay Thompson. We only get 2 of them. So to do this, we would need to renounce the rights on somebody, or we would need to trade a few players. So, Ikan Abogu and Sean P. Forty have to go immediately. First to second round pick. Fine with that. How off are we on getting at least one of these guys? We have $32 million. Okay, I'm just going to skip a day and see how... Okay, Klay Thompson goes to the Warriors. That's fine. So what I need to do right now... Okay, so they're making 30... They want like upwards of 30 million. We have 32 mil right now. So yeah, we pretty much have to let one of these guys go. Unless, yeah, I have to let somebody go. So it's going to have to I'm just going to pretty much take Kyrie Irving. Because why not? It's Kyrie Irving. So I'll also throw the offer at Butler just in case we don't end up getting Irving for some reason. I'd definitely take one of these guys. They're going to play shooting guard. Kyrie Irving, welcome to the team. It's unfortunate we had to renounce the rights on D'Angelo Russell and he couldn't be a member of this team anymore, but it's fine. I wasn't going to trade everybody for Kyrie Irving. So we're good. Welcome to the team, Kyrie Irving. Going to probably be playing shooting guard for us. Up to a 95 overall. Pretty solid, I'd say. Doncic at small forward goes up to an 82 overall. He's going to be starting for us. He's going to progress like a monster. Like he might even be an 87 by the end of this video, which I'm fine with. So let's see what position we need. Point guard is Fultz. We need a backup there. Shooting guard is Irving. Need a backup there. Small forward, we're good. I actually might trade Bridges for a backup. Actually, you know what? I can just change Bridges to small forward. Or to shooting guard. He stays the same overall pretty much. So we're good at backup shooting guard. So we're good there. Small forward, we're good. Power forward, we're good. And center, we're good. So we need a backup point guard. And then this video will be pretty much all set. How much money? We have a $9 million mid-level exception, so that's pretty cool. Still can't get Beverly. That would have been a nice pickup. Who do I want? I'll take Grant. Grant's fine for me, I think, at least just for 1 year. He's good enough backup. So let's hopefully get Jerry and Grant. Can you please just accept our offer so I can get on with this? Okay. We're all set. I'll see you guys at the start of season number 2 once I have the rotation figured out. So this will be the rotation for season number 2. Markelle Fultz, Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic, Ben Simmons, and Joel Embiid. Off the bench, Dario Saric, Zion Williamson, Jaren Jackson Jr., Mikal Bridges, and Jerry Grant. This team is very, very good. I think letting D'Angelo Russell go for Kyrie Irving is one of the better moves of this video. So I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2, or hopefully this team can win us a championship. So into season number 2, James Harden, once again MVP. RJ Barrett, Rookie of the Year for the Orlando Magic, was the first overall pick. Jordan Bell, Sixth Man of the Year. Andre Drummond, Defensive Player of the Year. Jeremy Grant, Most Improved. And John Smith, Coach of the Year. Somehow not our coach. I think we have D'Antoni. We had a better record, but you know what? I can take it. 76ers on the All-NBA teams are not a thing. How about defensive teams? Also not a thing. And rookie teams. Zion Williamson, all-rookie second team. Not a bad rookie year for only playing like 17 minutes. I'll definitely take it. We go 64 and 18 on the year, 100%. Pretty much what I thought it would be. So Kyrie Irving led us in scoring. Then it was Embiid, then Simmons, then Doncic, then Fultz, Saric, Williamson, Bridges. Rebounds was Embiid, Simmons, Doncic, and assists was Fultz, Irving, and then Simmons. So Fultz is a 91, by the way. So relax on your why are you setting Fultz the G League comments. The Knicks, okay. I'm just trying to do the math in my head on how this team won 52 games, because it's just I don't see it personally, but I know Mo Harkless is out here making all NBA teams, so Excuse me. Any surprising teams not make the playoffs? See, why couldn't the Nets do this last year with DeMarcus Cousins? Why do they have to be making the playoffs when I have their pick in the first round? Any surprising teams here? The Timberwolves not making it. They lost Jimmy Butler. Where did Jimmy Butler go? Jimmy Butler. D'Angelo Russell signed with the Clippers. Okay, Jimmy Butler signed with the Denver Nuggets. It's an interesting fit. Not like that team doesn't already have enough guards. So we're taking on the Wizards in the first round. Can we not lose, please? Okay, we win in 5. A little bit of a scare. We're not taking on LeBron and the Cavs, but we're just so much better than them. We win in 6. I'll go game by game with the Bucks here. Normally when I go game by game, we end up sweeping teams, but okay. I spoke a little bit too soon, and we're taking on the Warriors in the NBA Finals. We tried to get Klay Thompson from them. Of course, that didn't work, but it's fine. I just skipped over. What the shit? Okay, Warriors. Okay, here we go. Durant, Curry, Thompson, they still have Green. Okay, yeah, this team, they have Lamar Peters. I feel like they always get that one rookie that just blossoms and not a star, but a pretty good overall, which is just really Warriors of them. I would like to beat this team. I think we're definitely better than them. We're up 3-1. We win a championship. Joel Embiid Finals MVP. So that's pretty much going to be it for the video. I couldn't really make this team much better, even if I tried. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this updated 76ers rebuild. The 76ers, clearly one of the easiest teams to rebuild. Nothing too impressive here. So let me know what updated rebuild you want to see next, along with any other prospect rebuilds. I know you guys have been loving those. Thank you guys for the support on those and these updated rebuilds. So if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. Let me know what updated rebuild you want to see next. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys all in the next video.